Hey guys, how are y'all doing today? I hope you're having a very good Thursday. Let's get started with this book review. It is on Plague by Michael Grant. This is the 4th book in the Gone series. I really enjoyed the series a whole lot, guys. I first read Gone back in December. I highly enjoyed it. If you are watching this video and haven't read the series yet, what are you doing here? Why aren't you reading the book? Lots of action, lots of great characters, very over the top. That is not an exaggeration at all. There's some pretty intense, very weird things going on. If you don't know what the series is about, it's set in the small California community, Perdido Beach, and on this random day, everyone over the age of 14 disappear out of existence. They blink out. All the kids don't know what happened. You know, it's not a shared hallucination or dream sequence. And the twist, this great twist in the series is some of these kids are developing superhuman powers. This review is going to be spoiler-free. I won't really get into the synopsis. I won't talk about specific characters because the big thing in the series is who lives and who dies. There's a lot of death. So anyways, guys, let's get started with this review. For a very quick and vague synopsis, there is a plague going on in Perdido Beach. There are kids getting really sick. Some kids are getting what they call the SDC, which is the supernatural death cough, which is amazing, by the way. These kids come up with the most creative names with the scenarios and things going on. And of course, there is this battle between the good characters and the bad characters. You'll see what the darkness is all about. It's one of those over-the-top things that I mentioned before. So let's talk about the characters next. I will just say that a lot of these side characters that are introduced in the beginning of the series are spotlighted. I really enjoyed reading about these side characters. They really stepped up to the plate. A few of our main characters are put a little bit on the back burner. They don't have much of a spotlight as these side characters. A couple of these characters were having some moral issues, some moral dilemmas of what to do. So some of the flip-floppiness of these characters were a bit annoying, and a few of the characters I really enjoyed at the beginning of the series I did not like so much, which is kind of sad. A lot of these characters have of course become jaded and cynical and kind of changed them in a negative way. Some of them are wavering on that likability, you know, scale. Overall, I thought the characters were really good. Some of them are still insane. Let's talk about the plot next. I thought the plot was amazing. Lots of action, very fast paced. This book is almost 500 pages long and I was able to fly through it. I finished it in about 4 days, and every night I would read it, there wasn't a dull moment at all. Something interesting and crazy always happening. Sometimes I think Michael Grant can't top his last book, but he does. There are a couple of scenarios which kind of reminded me of other pop culture things I've seen in movies. You know, there was a lot of Mummy and the Mummy Returns imagery while reading this book. You will find out when you do. So for the most part, I thought the plot was really well done, except when it came to the ending. I had a little bit of problem with how it kind of resolved itself. Kind of, not really. You know, Michael Grant was dishing out all the surprises and twists and all the action scenes, and by the time it came to the ending, I was thinking, okay, we're getting down to the wire. How is Michael Grant gonna solve all of these problems and mishaps and disasters? And there were a couple of solutions and scenarios that could have been played out. The scenario that was chosen to fix everything was kind of a letdown and kind of anticlimactic, I felt. I did feel Michael Grant did pull a Deus Ex Machina. That's right, Deus Ex Machina is a literary device where all of the problems and scenarios that were happening in the book is resolved just like that with an improbable kind of out there solution. In Greek literature, they would use the gods kind of solving their problems. In Plague, that's not exactly how it plays out with the whole gods thing, but it's not far off, I think. So I did feel Michael Grant kind of took the easy way out. There was a different scenario I was hoping would work, but it didn't go through. And the ending, the last chapter, I do not know what happened there. I don't know what's going on. It was pretty ambiguous. After reading this book, there were definitely more questions than answers. So with that being said, guys, I'm going to give Plague by Michael Grant a readable rating. Highly enjoyable, so much action. It was such a quick read, such a fun read. The writing was excellent. You could easily see the action sequences and the characters and the setting in your mind. Apart from that ending, how it was resolved, I thought it was really great. So that's everything, guys. I will talk to you later. Hunger Games trailer. Amazing. Very exciting. Breaking Dawn. Not so much. Have a good one. Bye.